Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and this morning I feel a little bit guilty. I did have my margarita and cheese dip last night, and then this morning I went to drop my son off for, he does a strength and agility training class, and then I drop him off, and then I go through the McDonald's drive-thru. That's not really cool towards him, I guess, and it's also, I ought to be ashamed of myself. I should have gone to work out instead. But some mornings you just have to have some McDonald's. It's just the way life works, and today was mine. I wanted to start this out. As many of you know, every week Anthony Pompliano puts his list of this week in crypto out, and as we also know, Anthony, or as I theorize, Anthony Pompliano is a closet XRP holder, but he is one of the group who will not say Ripple or XRP unless specifically asked. And so, of course, in his list, he left off the most important things that happen in crypto because they involve Ripple and XRP. And Mr. B wanted to remind him of this, that he should have actually, to correct Mr. B, they should not be number 8 and 9. They should be number 1 and 2. These should be moved down to 8 and 9. MoneyGram is live with XRapid using XRP, and then XRP adoption is sweeping the planet. And today I'm going to show you some things that will really tie all this together and really show you how it is sweeping the planet. And I'm going to give some credit here first. Mr. B sent me this first video that you need to all, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pause my video, okay? And then I want you to open up another window, and I want you to go pull up this video. This is from To the Lifeboats. Sam I Am on Twitter. He's To the Lifeboats on YouTube. And go give him a subscribe and listen to his video. Every time he puts out a video where he hits a grand slam, I feel like it's important for me to show it. I am not by any means the only YouTuber in town, and I don't bring things to the table that Sam I Am, or To the Lifeboats as his YouTube channel is called. There are things he brings to the table that I don't bring to the table. He has a different set of I guess you'd say abilities, and he has a different set of knowledge than I do. He likes to get down deep and get into the technical parts of things, and I'm not as good at that. And so this is one thing that I've always tried to do on my channel. I don't ever pretend to know everything. If I see someone who did a better job going in depth on a topic, I send you their way, and I'll always do that. And in this case, Sam I Am has hit the grand slam. He's talking about the MoneyGram deal, and for me, the most important thing I got out of this video, and I'm not going to tell you too much about it because I want you to go watch it, but the key thing that I felt like I got out of this is he kind of ties in David Schwartz and the MoneyGram, I guess, CEO that did the conference call, or their quarterly call yesterday, I guess, and kind of ties in things they've said, and basically presents a pretty bulletproof case that MoneyGram is going to be used as a workaround on banking regulations, so that banks that are not allowed to use XRP could go through somebody like MoneyGram who is using it to get those cost savings and to make it happen without having to break any of the banking rules. That's the gist of what I got out of it. But you need to go watch it because there's more to it than that. And he does a really good job here, and he deserves not just your view, but your subscribe. This guy's really smart, and he's worth following. Okay, so go do that, and then come back to my video, and we'll finish up because I'm gonna try to add some things to that. This tweet went out from XRP Veteran yesterday. Now, I think Bank XRP must have put it up, or maybe put a longer video up, and an XRP veteran may have taken this clip out. I'm not sure, but make sure you get all these people I'm mentioning are definite follows, folks. You can learn a lot from these guys, and I do every day. Breaking: MoneyGram going live in the next month with Visa, a new partnership to bring adoption into more innovative cross-border market, which will have huge potential for their business. Okay, this is an audio clip from that quarterly earnings release where the CEO, I guess it was the CEO of MoneyGram, was talking about the different things they have going on, and I was kind of blown away because he flat out says that they're about to go live with Visa, and so let's tie all this in. Lionel sent me this at Lionel 462945550. Now, we've covered this back when it came out, I believe, but this is a reminder. This came out in July 24th of last year. San Francisco, Visa and MoneyGram today announced a strategic agreement that will modernize and digitize the process of sending and receiving money overseas. Utilizing Visa Direct, Visa's real-time push payments platform, the agreement will enable secure cross-border remittances. Once live, MoneyGram service will enable its users to choose their preferred method of sending and receiving funds. Visa Direct, Bottom line, folks, is are you starting to see all this come together now? Is everything starting to add up? I've said many times, and I think VM Logic was the one who originally said it, that under every financial rock you look, you will find Ripple or XRP or both. Under every, and when I say every, I mean every bank, every payment company, every central bank, every government. You look around long enough, and you're going to see a mention of Ripple in their paperwork somewhere, somehow. That is the way it is, and this has been going on for the last couple of years. While I've been doing this channel, it's hard to go and find anybody who's anybody in finance who is not either met with Ripple or working with Ripple or piloting Ripple or going live with Ripple software or going live with XRapid now. That is where we're going into now. And so these tie-ins, I believe you're going to see a lot more of these things. And I believe that Sam I Am is right, and that the MoneyGram how MoneyGram is going to be used is going to blow everybody's mind. That's what I believe. Okay, and then XRP veteran sent me this. Just after the MoneyGram Visa announcement, this couldn't be any better for XRP. Western Union misses on earnings, plans cuts. I mean, wow. Western Union misses on earnings, announces 10% staff cut. Western Union's stock price was down in after-hours trading after missing on earnings, but lodging a narrow beat on revenue. In other critical statistic, let's see, our Western Union, let's see, somewhere in here it said something about their layoffs. Let's see, yeah, the biggest news on the day was Western Union's announcement that it plans to reduce its workforce by 10%. The company had roughly 12,000 employees at the end of 2018, according to regulatory filings. The job cuts are a part of the company's new global strategy designed to improve efficiency, Okay, but the point here is, and don't be surprised, folks, if you don't see. Remember, Western Union, ever since I started following Ripple and XRP, I have never heard anyone, not one company, not anyone who's had any interaction with Ripple or XRP that said anything except glowing things about the performance, the cost savings, and everything else, except the CEO of Western Union came out back in 2018, I believe, and he made some comment about how they didn't really see any cost saving. And then Brad Garlinghouse came out and said, well, they didn't even do a test on any large scale. They tested it with basically barely tested it at all, and it would have been impossible for them to have seen the true results. Well, I always thought that was some jockeying by the Western Union CEO. Well, I think he has jockeyed himself right into being in the same position that the Blockbuster CEO was when he arrogantly dismissed Netflix back in the day. And if you look him up, he's not doing quite as well as he was as a Blockbuster CEO. I can assure you that. Next, from XRP Crypto Wolf, China's central bank said it will accelerate the research and development of its legal digital currency. The central bank discussed major tasks for second half of 2019. Regulators mentioned cryptocurrency, and they will closely monitor global crypto trends. Big time, big time. U.S. better get on it. And then from Michelle Vandenberg, who has really been sending me a lot of good stuff lately, sent me this. Now, this guy is a definite follow in this community if you don't already, at Stewart_XRP. He puts an Einstein quote here: the most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. And he posted this picture, and it looks like it's from Ripple's website somewhere, like a brochure that they have been showing potential clients, I guess, RippleNet and what it's about. Well, I blew it up here for you so you could see it a little better. What is RippleNet? And it shows all of these how interconnected things can be using RippleNet and all these different random currencies. But they've got a description here. It says, creating a new global payments infrastructure, the needs of individuals and businesses sending cross-border payments have dramatically evolved. These customers are now demanding real-time, low-cost, and fully trackable payments on a global scale. Yet today's global payments infrastructure yields an experience that is slow, costly, and opaque. Ripple solves these pain points through RippleNet, a network of banks, payment providers, and others. Employing Ripple solutions and a standardized rule set allows for those connected on RippleNet to efficiently send and receive payments around the world. Nice, big time right there. Okay, from Jonathan D at XRP_YD7 sent me this. This is a new thing that came out, I guess, yesterday. This lady right here, Kristalina Georgieva. It's an honor to be nominated as a candidate for a role of managing director of the IMF. After consulting with the chief ethics officer, I've requested administrative leave and will relinquish my responsibilities as World Bank CEO for the nomination period. Boom. So the deck is being shuffled, folks. But anything having to do with the IMF, World Bank, or anything having on the worldwide financial level, we need to keep abreast of it, because Ripple is found under these rocks too. World Bank, IMF. Just go do a Google search, IMF Ripple or World Bank Ripple. In fact, I can't remember the name of the company, but one of the partners, one of the companies that uses RippleNet is mostly owned by the World Bank, and I can't remember the name of the company right now. I'll think of it later. From Brian Melancholy XRP at Mike Honcho_11, got this. Bank XRP tweeted this out. This guy's been on fire lately, by the way. How many of my followers are going to be listening? Let's hope we hear some improvements. This is the Fed payments improvement. On August 5th at 1:30 p.m., Federal Reserve Governor Lyle Brainerd will give a speech on payments. To watch a live stream of the speech, join the presentation at this link. So, this Fed I'm telling you folks, reading between the lines, this faster payments task force and the Fed wanting to improve payments and all this. This is something that's about to happen. The only thing that's not known is which companies are going to be involved in making this happen. And I have an idea of who it might be. Chinu Patel at Chinu Patel 29 sent me this. This is from at Ripple Press. Now, I don't remember ever seeing this video, but it's kind of interesting. He says Bitcoin and XRP, both from the same stem. One's a test familiarity, one's the implementation. Bitcoin isn't anonymous, it's pseudonymous. Enjoy the show, it's all a show. Now, I think what he's getting at right here in what he's saying here in this tweet, if you watch this video, and you should watch the video, what these guys, this is like at Stanford something there. Let me see what this is. Let's see. They show a picture in a second here on the wall. Well, maybe they didn't. I thought that they showed. Let me go back and see if it's at the beginning. No, I don't see it. Okay, there we go. Stanford Radio. But this is a clip of Brad Garlinghouse that I've never seen. This gentleman right here is basically making the case, and he's talking about how, if you really look at this, cash could be used for things like money laundering and that type of thing. But Bitcoin is fully trackable. Not just Bitcoin, but all digital assets, unless it's like a Monero or something, is fully trackable. And I think that he was making the point, and I think that what the point that's being made here is that this whole digital asset thing is really, I think what he's saying is that none of this is anonymous. And that's why I tell you all the time, do not believe for a second that you are going to somehow hide digital assets from your taxing authority. You need to make sure you're paying your taxes, because they will come and get you, because this is all trackable. And I think what he's getting at is that maybe this was all done for a reason, and it's intentionally trackable, as in all of this was set up by governments of the world. Who knows? But the fact that it's trackable doesn't really mean a lot to me, because I certainly don't ever intend to try to skirt taxes or anything, and I hope that none of you would be thinking like that either. But make no mistake, they may be having a hard time getting their arms around it now, but in the long run, they will have software and everything you can think of to track your purchases and where your money is. So just keep this in mind. Okay. And finally, got this from Crypto D at the Crypto D, the Jaws. I'm going to call him Jaws Man from now on, because Jaws was I told that story the other day about how my son was addicted to that show when he was young. But he sent me this. Now, this is old, folks. This is from a while ago. Back when Ripple, the Donors Choose, and Ripple, I believe, had donated a lot of money to Donors Choose. And this is one of the late shows. Sorry, I'm not familiar with all these people. I guess I'm getting old. But this, I believe, was the guy that was on Comedy Central, and now he's got a late show. But this is a clip where he actually gives a shout out to Ripple and XRP on the show about how they gave the money to Donors Choose. And so that's a big deal. But this, I don't know why it's just coming up. I had 2 different people send me this. So I decided I would show you this, because apparently a lot of people have never known that this happened. And if you want to look it up, go to YouTube and type in Ashton Kutcher Ripple, and there you'll see that it was also on Ellen DeGeneres back in 2018. So yeah, Ripple has done all the right things. And you better believe, all you people out there that, XRP's 31 cents. Look, watch the video. If you've watched this video that I just did, and you went and watched To the Lifeboats video, and you still don't get it, then what you need to do is you need to take your big boy pants off, and you need to sell your XRP, and you need to go away and go do something else, because you have no understanding about the foundation that is being laid. And we probably won't miss you. I'm a digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family that XRP is the one, and it has always been the one. If you're really paying attention, thanks for listening.